Tenemos los tres candidatos, ¿verdad? Tenemos
Sí.
las entrevistas con ellos y se las vamos a poner a todos ustedes para que le van y vean más o menos cuál es el que tiene la sustancia, no económica, sino la sustancia, la palabra, lo que nosotros queremos que hagan en esta ciudad, de la ciudad de Nueva York, ¿verdad que sí?
Claro que sí. Ustedes tienen la última palabra.
Tenemos la entrevista, ¿verdad que sí?
Claro, y tenemos la entrevista, véanla. Y juzguen ustedes.
The next mayor of the city of New York, Sliwa, what is it that we have to do so that we can get rid of Mamdani?
You gotta elect the only Republican, that's me, because Cuomo and Adams has a lot in common with Mamdani. They're all Democrats, and they got us to this point. We would never be here if Adams was a good mayor, if Cuomo was a good governor. Nobody would know who Mamdani is. They let the socialists in. I will defeat the socialist Mamdani. Cuomo can't, Adams can't.
You know, a lot of people are saying, how come the Republican Party hasn't backed you up 100% the way they should be backing you up?
Well, in New York City, thank you for not supporting me, Republicans, because you can't win just with Republican votes. You have to have independents, moderate Democrats, and what I have is a special line for pet lovers. No kill shelters, animal abusers go to jail. That's how I become the next mayor.
You know, you're always riding the subway system. How are you going to have the subway system safer for New Yorkers? And on top of that, get rid of the homeless?
Well, you're right. Mamdani, Adams, Cuomo, they don't ride the subways. You have to take the homeless out, put them in the shelters, the emotionally disturbed, the mental health hospitals, and you got to have the cops patrolling on the trains, not just the platforms and the turnstile. That's the way you do it, old school style. Thank you.
We're here with Andrew Cuomo. Andrew, you being the Secretary HUD, talk to me. What do you think that you're going to do when you're the mayor of the city of New York for this?
Well,
New York?
we have a terrible affordability problem in New York. It's right up at the top of the issues. And that was created by government. This affordability crisis, especially in housing, God did not create this crisis. New York City government failure created this crisis. We know what the problem is. We haven't built enough affordable housing. The city has been too slow in building affordable housing. And that's just a failure of the city government. It can take 4 years to get a building permit in the city of New York. 4 years, think about it. I built LaGuardia Airport in 4 years.
And the line, the Second Avenue line also.
Yes, Second Avenue subway. So we have to build more affordable housing. We also have a real crime problem. The Bronx has the highest crime rate in New York City, and one of the highest crime rates in the country. There is no reason for that. We need more police who are responsible and respectful to the community, and we need more police in the Bronx working with the local communities. But affordability we have to address, crime we have to address, and we need
transportation.
Yes, but to make change, you need someone who actually understands how to make change. And been there. You can't change the system if you don't understand the system. And I have been all about all my career making real change that brought progress to people and changed their lives. We have a lot of people who talk now.
That's right.
But who don't actually perform.
You know, your father once told me at Madison Square Garden when he was being honored that he was a baseball player and that he was going to be signed for the Yankees, but that he didn't do it because he wanted to go to St. John's. And he told me, he goes, you know, the good thing that he loved about baseball is that the 162 game, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. This is a marathon for you also, and hopefully you'll be victorious after this.
This is a marathon, and look, New Yorkers are smart. And they need change and they need progress, and they know they're not going to buy cheap slogans and slick slogans from pretty salesmen. You're not going to con New Yorkers. That's why I feel good about it.
Good luck, and we'll see you in the victory parade, man.
Thank you.
It's a real pleasure to be here. and to be here alongside an icon of the Dominican community in New York City, Congressman Adriano Espaillat. We know that what the Dominican community deserves is what each and every New Yorker deserves, a city that they can afford, a city that they are safe in, and I have been in admiration of the Congressman's use of his position to stand up for immigrants across the city and across this country, most recently going into one of those detention facilities to see the conditions for himself, and that's the kind of work we need to keep uplifting.
Thank you.
Mamdani! Mamdani!
Zohar, you're gonna be willing to work. How you been, man?
How you doing, sir?
Good. You willing to work with the president if you get elected?
I'm willing to work with anyone as long as it's the benefit of New Yorkers. My issue is when that partnership is one that comes at the expense of New Yorkers. But anyone who wants to help make this a city that's affordable and safe, I'll work with them.
Are you willing to take back that, retract that, defund the police with all the stuff that's been going on now?
I've been very clear from the beginning of this campaign, consistent and committed in my values and my belief that public safety is something we deliver with the police department. We will not defund the department. What we will ensure is the department is actually able to focus on serious crimes, and that is the kind of work that we're going to do.
You know, listen, how does it feel having this man next to you supporting you in the Dominican community?
It's very exciting. He has been a leader and a trailblazer.
He lost my mom.
What outlet do you work for?
What?
What outlet do you work for?
¿Sabes cómo es?
Sí, señor.
Hermano, yo te adoro. Gracias por tu tiempo.
Hola, ¿qué tal mi gente? Les habla Yami y les invito a que se suscriban al canal oficial de las 5 esquinas. Desde aquí estamos desde la Gran Manzana. Un beso.
Wow, you did that great.